if at all that is certain at the moment. As far as the authorities are concerned, what they are trying to figure is whether one of the trains derailed first and then the collision happened, or it was the other way around. So this crash involved the Bengaluru-Howrah Superfast Express, the Shalimar-Chennai Central Coromandel Express, that probably derailed and then collided into the goods train first, and because of which you can see how deadly this entire accident was, something that the country has not witnessed for the last 2 decades. Magali, Kamalika has brought us all of those ground reports, is joining us on the broadcast. Kamalika, we were watching your ground reports. You've met with the families of those who have lost their lives. Obviously, there's a compensation that's been announced by the authorities, but the ground report and the witness statements really tell a very, very gory and deadly trail. We can only begin to imagine what must they be going through. We also know how the Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia has set up an AIIMS over there so that in Orissa, so that he can take care of all the injured. Is this really helping all of the people who are at various hospitals in and around Orissa?
The administration is trying everything. Administration is they are keeping no stone unturned, so that people who are in problem, people who are in distress, people who have lost their near and dear ones, they should actually, they should get a solace. But you know, the magnitude of the accident is so huge that problems are there. Well, I met one person whose wife, whose nephew, whose son has died. He has now nobody in the family. He has got a compensation check.
Yes.
He just showed the check to me and he said, what will I do with this? I don't have a family anymore. And then, identification is becoming a very big problem because this is such an accident that most of the bodies are now not bodies but body parts. Somebody's hand, somebody's legs. How do you identify a body? By seeing the face. The face is totally, damaged. And the body parts are there. Who knows whose body part is what? So, what they have done, administration, is they have 120 bodies still are unidentified. So what they have done is, in a business park out here, they have actually taken the photos of all the dead bodies and they have tagged it in numbers. And they have sent it to several morgues of, Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, in this place, that place. Now, we went to that business park. There, the families of the deceased, they are coming. Now, the photo, all those dead bodies photos have been taken. Now, the family members are trying to find that photo, their own near and dear ones in those photos. And also, there is a special screening done that, this is, the photos are coming one by one, so that if somebody has lost his near and dear ones, they can see the photo and identify. The moment it is identified, then it is told to them that where the body is. Now the person who has lost his near and dear ones, got the news, came to Balasore, he comes to know that his body is in Bhubaneswar. So these are ground problems where we just can't, it's not also possible to actually blame the administration because it's a huge accident.
Yes.
There was this accident in Bengal called Gyaneshwari. Till now, it was like almost 15 years, but till now, 12 people are missing. So this happens when such an accident happens in such magnitude. But the plight of the common man, the people who have lost their near and dear ones, everybody is coming and showing a photograph to us. That did you see? Can you show it to a channel? So these are some stories which are really, which are really very shocking.
Absolutely. Searing tales of all the people who have been impacted massively because of this horrific train accident that the country has witnessed. We cannot blame the authorities for what had happened after this accident really took place and the kind of life that has been lost. But definitely questions can be asked as to why and how this horrific an accident was allowed to happen. We are talking about a year of 2023 where there is electronic progress, where there is so much that's been done when it is about Indian Railways, when there are so many Vande Bharats that are being launched. At that time, we see a horrific train accident such of this magnitude. Of course, there would be severe questions that must be raised at the authorities. Let's hear it from one of the union ministers, Mr. Jitendra Singh, who's also responded after this calamity really took place. Let's take a look at that interview.
You visited Kishtwar and you cancelled a few public rallies because of what happened in Odisha. So I have to ask you about the politics that's happening around it. Opposition again today, just before I started speaking to you, went on air demanding the rail minister's resignation. So this politics that's happening.
No, I don't think that this is absolutely. I mean, and this is no time also even to discuss issues like this. I'm glad that at the civil society level, at the level of society, everybody has put his might together. Everybody spontaneously actually rushed to the spot to come to the rescue of these unfortunate ones.
सोरे मात्र आउ 3 जन खाली अछंती बाकी जहाँ थिले समस्ते रिलीव हेलेनी एवं किसी रेफरल हेले किसी रिलीव हेकरी गलेनी सुस्थ होगी केवल मात्र 3 जन अछंती जार की अवस्था पूरा स्टेबल अछि किसी असुविधा नहीं फ्रैक्चर भी जना पड़ू नहीं किसी जना पड़ू नहीं पेन टी अच्छी आपण वर्तमान देखंतु एससीबी मेडिकल रे अछंती हमर 180 जनरल वार्ड रे 6 जन अछंती आईसीयू काली 6 जन रिलीव हे गेले एवं सर्वमोट 57 जन अछंती बालेश्वर हॉस्पिटल रे मो बुली बुली की सब हॉस्पिटल आसुची एवं देखली जे सोरो रे मध्य 3 जन अछंती एवं जहाँ पॉसिबल टू द बेस्ट ऑफ आवर एबिलिटी बढ़िया ट्रीटमेंट सब आड़े दिया।